Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well. You know, I've been reading all the comments in regards to the last video that I just posted with the sourdough bread, and I just want to thank everyone for posting such kind words. I read all of them and I respond to all of them, so thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching my channel. I just really appreciate it. So I wanted to come out here and give you an update on the ginger, and it's looking pretty good, and I think, I'm not too sure, but I'm hoping that we get to harvest it this week. Hopefully this week. Today is Tuesday, so maybe by Friday, because it looks like a lot of the flowers. Let me show you real fast. Okay, so it looks like pretty much all of the buds have been opening up, and they have also been dying off. Do you see that? So these ones, the flowers already have been dying off. I don't know if it can focus in on that. But, so yeah, all the flowers, they're opening up, and they're now dying off. So that's why I think that probably by Friday we could harvest the ginger and find out how much we get from this little, I don't know, this, what do you call it, this little bundle of ginger. So I've been working a little bit in the garden, not very much. The garlic is all popping up. Look at that. Isn't that so awesome? So let me just give you a quick tour of what's been happening. So the garlic has been popping up, looking really good. Now I do see some blank spots that I could pop in some garlic, so I still have time. I'm gonna do that. I did fix up one garden bed and filled it up with soil and leveled it. But then I noticed that when the guys did the irrigation, one side on this side is a little shorter. Do you see that? Like it doesn't come all the way to the edge of the bed right here. So I'm gonna extend this more, because on this side I've extended it a little bit, but it looks like I need to probably redo it, because it doesn't look, now I'm looking at it, it does not look even. So I'm gonna have to take care of that, because I really want to start planting some things in here. And you know, I was gonna succession sow some carrots, some more carrots, and it doesn't look like, as it's growing in right here, it doesn't look like I have any more space in between to grow them. So I don't know, it looks like I might be able to pop in some. Let me show you. So right in here, right in this little area, it looks like I could pop some more, but I don't know if it's gonna get a good amount of water if I do that. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that, unless I could put another drip line right down the center, which that's definitely possible. And now that I know how to do that, I could definitely put another line right down the center, so that way everything can get a good amount of water. But the other day, I actually got a cherry tomato from those cherry falls. I was actually telling John, I was just rubbing it and touching it, looking at it, and it fell into my hand, so I ate it. And it was so weird to be able to eat a cherry tomato in October, because normally I will just pull all these out. So we are getting still a lot of cherry tomatoes. They're actually turning red. I see one right now turning red. But look at these turnips. Aren't those turnips looking so good? And you know, I do see the celery, but what was happening was the tomato plants were growing over the celery, and I didn't catch it right away. And so I don't know, maybe that kind of I don't think that stunted them, but they don't look that big. So here's the broccoli. The broccoli is looking really good. Everything is growing so well. Now, I did have some of those caterpillars that were eating on the plant. So what I ended up doing, which, you know, I did pretty good all summer long. I did not spray not one thing of chemicals. I didn't spray any chemicals on the garden, which I was so proud of myself all summer, which is supposed to be the hardest time for the pest. But this time, because I had so many of those caterpillars eating on the broccoli. I did not want them to eat all the broccoli, so I found some spray. It's called Captain Jack, and it's for the organic gardener. So I did do one spray over with that on the broccoli and on the lettuce right here, and it's supposed to combat white flies, the caterpillars, and the leaf miners. That's what was eating on the basil, were leaf miners. So after I posted the video, a couple subscribers told me what it was. Thank you so much for watching and telling me what that problem was. And then John watched it and he was like, those are leaf miners. So yeah, so that's what was eating on them. So I did spray some of that organic Captain Jack on that, and it literally worked just like that. So it took those leaf miners away immediately. But unfortunately I did have to spray some chemicals on. So on the cauliflower, I only got one cauliflower plant. All the seedlings, I don't know if the birds ate them or what happened, but none of the other cauliflower popped up. So it is getting a little darker, and it's kind of, I am trying to figure out my schedule. You know, I have to tell you, doing hair was so much easier for me because that's pretty much all I knew. And I ran on a schedule. Everything was on a time schedule. And you know, regardless, granted, I did book all my own appointments, but you know, they're all by appointments. So now that I'm off schedule and I don't have appointments and things to go to, it's hard for me to kind of get a schedule for things, and I'm still kind of working on that, trying to schedule my days, because I still have to drive my daughter to school, and then when I come home, because her school's so far, by the time I get home, it's already warm outside, and it has not been cooling down very much during the day. It's still probably about in the 80s, 90s, and so I cannot wait for the warm weather to go away so we can have some cool fall weather. The mornings have been cooler, and I have been able to wear some sweaters, but I'm just ready to wear sweaters, and I'm probably going to eat my words. But I think I'm ready for the fall cooler weather to come in. So I'm going to give you a proper tour when it's not so dark, but I did want to give you an update on the ginger to let you know where it's at and when we're going to be harvesting. And I feel that this Friday might be time. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for making comments on my channel, and I really appreciate it. So take care, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.